It's Sunday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. And to ease my mind and help my living, it's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. And I'm so excited. We have something really exciting to share right now. Listen to this. So I usually have Rumble live while we're live on YouTube because nobody ever finds our YouTube channel because we're suppressed to the gills. 1,329 days in a row of positivity live creation, coming together, trying to remind each other that we have something great to do here together. We're not here by chance. We are supposed to connect. We're not supposed to divide like the narrative is telling us. So this is why they keep me in a hole, because I say things that are accurate. We're supposed to come together. We're not supposed to hate each other because we have different opinions. But I'll step backwards just for a second and say this. Tonight, we're broadcasting live on the Renaissance Man show on YouTube, but also on the Get to Know America channel on YouTube. Same time in it. So if you got the notification for Get to Know America, then you're watching the show live there tonight. And if you happen to somehow get a notification that we're live on Mark Pires Renaissance Man, then look, we're together. We're doing it. So I haven't totally confirmed this, but I did set it up in my back end that way. So look at this. Sid says he got a notification. Guys, this is what happened. We did an A/B test for the first time ever. I took my channel and we created a new show called Get to Know America, where I go into a new town each week and I meet the people. I meet with the people who run the town, and then I go to the Historic Society and I dig into the 300 plus years of history under our feet. And to me, it's the most exciting thing. I never liked history in my entire life, and I'm so excited about it. Like, I can't wait to go to another town and hear about the history there, you know? So we bring the camera through, and this really cool camera I have now that literally follows me around like I have a camera crew. And so check it out. There's 6 episodes so far, but we are live on that channel right now on YouTube. The crazy thing is this. I put out a new episode of Get to Know America, and we put it on. I have 10,600 subscribers over on my YouTube channel, and like we had 27 views 24 hours later. So I decided to create a whole new channel called Get to Know America for the show Get to Know America. We put it up, and in 24 hours, I had 67 views on 19 subscribers. 19 subscribers got me 67 views, and 10,600 got me 27 views. So I started looking at all of my content over the last 3 years, and everything is 27 to 60 views. They don't share my stuff with anything. And honestly, I just say, fuck these people. I'm sorry to drop bombs now, but I really don't give a crap anymore. But F them. They've been holding me down for 3+ years, and we create so much madness here. We have 5 feature films. It's completely insane. I dress up as Batman and Superman. Batmarker's Supermark. It's my first feature film. We did the Johnny and Amber Fairy Tale Nightmare movie. It's on YouTube for free. These things are there for free, guys. Just go to the YouTube channel. It's right underneath my photo. If you're on TikTok, I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. This is the longest running show on planet Earth. We're about to get into it. We got a story about the Big Bang Theory tonight, so don't go anywhere. Zabrowski! Can we get our woohoo? We get a woohoo every single day to start the show. Lifts us up a level. Zabrosk? Woohoo! No, that was good, Zabrosk. Like an 8.4, right? What do you guys think? 8.4? No, Zabrosk, TikTok saying 7.4. What do you want me to do about it, Zabrosk? It's TikTok. They gave you their own score. So, guys, we do the comedy news here. This live improv comedy. It's live music. We create songs in the moment. Last night I created 2 songs. This is one of them. Remembering it. Check that hook out. You can't get away. No, you can't get away. Yeah, I said no. No matter how far you try to go. Yeah, you're running all night today. Yeah, the sun is rising over the hillside. Yeah, I can't keep my anxiety at bay. No. dum, dum. You can't get away. Woo. You can't get away. So that's one song. The other song we wrote was this one. Oh, I dropped so much looping here. Make time stop, yeah. Make summer last forever. Summer last forever and ever. Make time stop. Make time stop, yeah. Make summer last forever. Make summer last forever and ever. Make time stop. So we wrote those two songs last night, guys. So excited. We're not going to be writing a song tonight. I don't think we're doing this story about the Big Bang Theory, but you never know. I do have two guitars sitting next to me, and sometimes I just decide to grab it. There is no script here, so we just get into it. You know what I'm saying? Pissed Off Marine in the house. I see Miki. How you doing? Miki, how you doing? And if you're out there, please say hello here on TikTok. Smash the screen. Share. Sharing is caring. This is a lot of days in a row, guys. 1,329 days in a row. So hopefully you'll let some people know we're here every single day. This is the only show on planet Earth that can say to you, I'll be here tomorrow, and they're not going to be lying. And everybody takes a day off except me. So if you want to just see how long this freaking streak goes, follow. Because it's right now 1,329 days in a row. Pretty sure I got a Guinness World Record. I have no idea how to freaking get those people to even look at me, but I don't know anybody who's mad enough to do 30 plus minutes every day for 1,329 days. I know people have blogged for 10 years. There's a guy who blogged for 10 years every day, but that could be 30 seconds. Hey guys, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm here. Freaking Cali, dude. Doing it. Yeah, check it out. See you tomorrow. Peace. Like, we've been dropping feature films, 196 songs, live every single night, just living in the very second that exists. And it's been freaking crazy. But I'm pumped as heck to be here with you again for day 1329. Let's get into this news story that we have. Joanne, can you pull it up for everybody? Joanne! She said she erased the story. You know, Joanne, we're all here trying to get to the bottom of the situation at hand, and you're erasing stories on us. Good thing I have a backup. You know, you may have erased your story on your computer back there, Joanne. That's why I have my own deal up here, Renaissance Man style. Like, we're not going to let you control. Why is there a Joanne? Why did you put this ad in the background here? Like, that has to be in the way, you know, while I'm doing the story. I don't want to learn more. It says learn more. I don't want to learn more, Joe. Let's pull this up so everybody can see what's going on here. Joanne, I'm going to the window screen capture so everybody can be there watching the show with you and me. Oh, can you do it? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, but there we go. Sorry, Joanne. I know I blame you. It's just because you're the worst. But see, look at this stupid thing on the right. I did not ask for this dumb ad for 15 more seconds. Then underneath, it's going to be in the way of me. Joanne, by the way, why am I not on the screen right now? What are we doing? Oh, thank you, Joanne. Sometimes she forgets. But then she pulls me on, and then I'm like there doing it with you guys. So we're on the screen, and now that thing's behind me, so it really doesn't matter. But we're seeing a freelance dashboard deal, and that I need to get rid of because we need to read the story. No, I don't want another stupid ad. No, not 1 minute beyond that stupid crap. Oh, I'm freaking hating this website right now. Hold on, They're giving me a 1 minute deal. God almighty. Here we go. We're doing it, Joanne. The Big Bang Theory has been debunked. Has it? Let's see. I'm not really sure if it's true or not. Look at these idiots with the stupid thing. I don't want your stupid ads. Stop seeing all your ads. I don't want any of them. Look at this. We're going to have to change you guys. Ad was inappropriate. Yeah, ad covered the content. Thank you. You're the worst. You stupid ad, providers. Look, thank you. No, Joanne, you're doing a good job getting me stories that don't have ads. Here we go. The Big Bang Theory has been debunked. Science appreciators around the world have been pleased with the new images being produced by the James Webb Space Telescope. This new highly advanced telescope has showcased images of the stairways that no one has ever seen before. While the public has been transfixed by the many new galaxies, stars, and more that have been shown, it has caused a panic among astronomers and cosmologist communities. One of the growing concerns for these new images is that it has begun to produce papers that might be indirectly stating that the Big Bang Theory has been debunked, which would be massively heartbreaking for many people. Probably because they make their living telling people that that's the way it happened. Maybe. Look, it makes a lot of sense. Let's tell people the most ridiculous thing possible, like that everything was like a marble and then it became this. That makes sense. Many scientists have been studying these new images and determining evidence that has stood for many years. You guys ever seen the freaking suns that are out there? There's this great video. We have to find this. We're doing this right now while we're together. This is why I love this freaking show. I don't have any idea we're going in here doing it. I'm going on Google. I know it's lame, and it's the worst place to go for anything. But we're going and we're saying, and actually it's not Google. We're looking for YouTube. There we go. Why am I seeing me? What are we doing? Guys, 6, share the freaking show. What are we doing over here, right? What's that? No, Joanne, your feet smelling is probably why no one is showing up. They're at home. I wanted to watch Renaissance Man show, but friggin' Joanne's freaking smelly feet. Yeah, and the wheeze, too. Thank you for reminding me, Joanne. Your wheeze as well is the problem. So we're doing a thing called, how big are the planets? So no, the real size of planets and suns. Yep. Let's say stars. I think that's maybe the one. There's literally this thing. This is the one, guys. We're doing it. We're doing it together. This is a reaction video of this freaking propelling like up to the top of a mountain. No, I'm just kidding. That's not what it is. It's about a new card called Luna Simon. And when you get it, everybody's like getting coffee and tea from Cafe Soleil. And you're going to want to do that. Sit down next to the person and, you have a conversation. It's not about guy and girl anymore. It's about lady and lady or man and man. That's how the videos go. 2022. Guys, we are live on the Renaissance Man show and on Get to Know America right now. How cool is that? We may start doing it on Mr. Live Creation and on the Renaissance Man show so we can start building out Mr. Live Creation. But check this out. Okay, they're showing us the Callisto. I don't really care, but wait till we start getting bigger. Okay, here we go. Wait till we start getting bigger here, guys. Mercury, 4,900 kilometers. So let me ask you, why is Mercury at 68 kilometers? Why is that even a thing? Where's Pluto? How big is Pluto? Another Google search. Somebody Google search that. How big is freaking Pluto? Venus is 12,000. There we go. We're going to Earth. 13,000 kilometers. Okay. I'm not putting any audio on because if we do that, then we're going to put my own audio on. Go. So Kepler 2022b is 30. Look how big that freaking thing is, guys. Look at Earth. Look at us. Look at that stupid thing. Right? Guys, I'm sorry, here at TikTok, you got to head over to YouTube. Hold on, let me flip this so you can see it. How do we do that? It doesn't show because there's nobody on the screen. All right, you guys are going to have to hear the reaction. You're going to go over there. The link is right above. All right, so guys, look at Uranus. It's right there. Massive. That's what she said. Look at Saturn there, doing it. 120,000. We're at 13. Now we're going up to Jupiter. Okay, look at this, guys. This is where your mind starts to literally just melt. Oh, wow, look, there's our sun. Oh, no, that's Proxima Centauri. Okay. Look at this freaking thing next to it. Oh, okay, that's our sun. All right, there we go. Now look at beyond our sun. That's how we know our sun is the biggest thing we know of, right? Sirius A It's like 3 of our suns. Now, how many big is... Let's see. Hold on. Serious? Our sun is 400 kilometers, 400,000 kilometers in size. Okay, hold on. And what's the next thing? Let's just see how much bigger this thing is. 2.5 million kilometers? I know it's kilometers, whatever, dude. That's this Vega thing. I want the big picture. Hold on, we're gonna move forward. Rigel, look, we're moving forward. Okay, this is where the numbers get stupid, guys. Look at this. Hold on. Ton 618, a black hole. Freaking ton head over there. Hold on, look at this. What is that? That's the Cat's Eye Nebula. It's just 250 trillion kilometers right there. And then here we go. What the? Are you kidding me? The Helix Nebula? You gotta be kidding me. That freaking thing over there, right? Uh-oh. Okay, that's nothing. That's 3 light years. This is 24, the Orion Nebula. Guys, remember how small? Hold on, we're gonna go backwards. You need to see where we are again. Where were we? This is where we were looking at. Why are they gonna show the whole thing at the end? All right, we'll go back to the Orion Nebula. So remember how big this was? 24 light years to the Orion. We're getting close to the end here. Okay, what the hell is that? The Omega Centauri, 150 light years to get across that friggin' thing. Oh my goodness! What the small Megillelic cloud. 7,000 light years. I created this song a couple of years ago with my pedals. The Milky Way, 100,000 light years. Look how small the Milky Way is. It was IC 111. What the? Are you kidding me? What is this? The Boots Void. And then wait, the Boots Void is nothing. Look at the. You can't kidding me. What is this? The universe. Can you show us like the overview? I wanted to see the view at the end. They usually had that at the end where you could see the whole thing. Maybe this one's a little bit better. Guys, we're seeing it all tonight. I want to know more about the Big Bang Theory. Is it real? YouTube it. With us. Come on, stupid freaking commercials here. You know. So let me know where you're coming in from. Are you on the Renaissance Man Show? Are you on the Mark Pires Get to Know America channel? Let's see. I'm going to actually see if we're live there. We are. It's so freaking awesome. Let's just see if anybody's on here with us. There's one person. Mark Pires. Hey. Who's on with us over here? Sid, my brother. And Trish. And then I see a bunch of Uranus coming through from Restream. S-Coop says, why is Uranus so big? You know what? When you work out and you eat lots of freaking, lima beans, you can have a behind that they talk about as you go by. That's what happens. Jim, my brother's been on 441 days in a row, guys. He's been joining us here on the Renaissance Man Show. How awesome is that? Gotta love it. Guys, look at this. There's 9,748 versions of me going on. Is that normal? I don't think so. What are we doing over here? Let's see if it still happens if I go back. I don't know why that was. Oh, you know why? Because I opened it up on a new channel, maybe? I don't know. Let's see if we can just close that down. Maybe that'll help. That was funny, though. We were doing a flipperoo there for a little bit. I love this song. So, guys, I'm going to just give you the link so you guys have it for Get to Know America. If you have not joined us over there, you can actually see the show there right now. How cool is that? That is the link. And if you have not subscribed to Get to Know America yet, do that with that link. And tomorrow, I'm gonna actually switch this up so you have. We'll be live on Renaissance Man, but also on Mr. Live Creation on YouTube because I have that channel. We only have 39 subscribers on Mr. Live Creation. So you see, if we 105 on Get to Know America, we need to get some people over onto Mr. Live Creation. So tomorrow, let's do it again, guys. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing it again. Hold on, let me close this sucker down. Yeah, I think we're better now, right? So let's get back into this story. That's what I'd appreciate, Joanne, instead of you wheezing it up, you know. Nope, this is it, Joanne. Many scientists have been studying these new images and determining evidence that stood for many years. The Big Bang Theory essentially states that the universe began some 14 billion years ago. In an incredibly hot, look at this, guys. They're giving us a crap ad again. You know, am I even on the screen, Joanne? Yeah, I am. Thank you, Joanne, for doing your job, which is to wheeze uncontrollably in the background for everybody on TikTok to just be like, ugh. You know, guys, look, if you want to see the story, YouTube it. I think you see it there. When you go to YouTube, you have to see the name above it says Mark Pires Renaissance Man. Just type that in and you'll see us. Or you can type in Get to Know America and you'll see the show as well. You should subscribe to that show because it's freaking awesome. We got 6 episodes. It's like 22 to 27 minutes each episode. And I go into these towns and talk to like people on the street. I guess start dropping more of that back on my TikTok because that's the stuff people want to see is like me talking to people on the street. I asked a veteran about war or I asked him about what we could change. He's like, no more wars. I was like, this freaking thing should go viral. And it got like 700 views. I should drop that again. But it's amazing to go up to a vet and his feedback is that, you know, that we shouldn't have any more wars. It's like pretty cool, you know? So anyway, we're going to get some of that out there, but we're live on 2 channels tonight on YouTube and we're not live on Rumble anymore. I'm just not going to do it. I don't think people join us live there. So I'm like, what the freak? I'm not bleeding a stone anymore. I'm going to shut down the Rumble feed and I'm playing by the rules. I don't do anything political here. So they shouldn't touch me. I pray. But we do now have multiple channels. You guys just have to follow those channels. So Get to Know America, Mr. Live Creation on YouTube. And again, we'll continue to go on the Mark Pires Renaissance Man show, but it is the most suppressed channel on planet Earth. I could put out anything and they will never share it. I could put out a video, like a real video of Jesus coming down for this is the second coming, and they'll give me 37 views. And then some other chooch with 36 subscribers will put the same exact video out and get 15 million. And that's just the way it is with YouTube on that channel. But we're going to prove it by blowing it out of the water with Mr. Live Creation. Now that I can go live on both channels at the same time, we're going to start seeing what happens. We're going to start seeing where people are gravitating. If people are starting to go over to that channel, if they're going over to, I don't know, but we need to, you know, in a way, if you could, you'd just create 50 channels and broadcast live on all of them at once. You know what I mean? And just be like, look, bettering my chances that I'm sharing at least one of these feeds. And you just drop the same exact content on 50 freaking channels. That's why I really suggest you guys, if you like, just clip my stuff and put it out there. Mark Pires clips, you know, whatever. Put my content out there. Let people see it so they can know that we're out here. I'm doing my best, but I think when I put it out, it's definitely, I'm dropping as much as is coming out. As soon as I see a story, I put it out. So we'll see. I'm going to keep doing that. It doesn't take me much time, just so you guys know. I'm not like spending all this time making these clips. Literally, like, oh, cool. Dennis Rodman and his freaking Griner. You kidding me? Okay, that's a 30-second, you know. Dennis Rodman heading to friggin' Russia. Make sure Griner's not going to be doing it Niner, you know, in the backside, you know. But I think she's into Joanne, right? What are we saying? Oh, she doesn't like America, though. Joanne said, leave her to rot in the gulag. I get it, Joanne. I get it. Look, if you're not a freaking patriot, if you don't like this country and you don't, you know, literally just like bow your head to the national anthem and sing the end part when it goes up, well, when you're not doing that in your head, I'm sorry, you're just not welcome back. And you can stay in the gulag. If Rodman wants to go out there and spend some time with her, though, you know, good for him, you know, with his stupid lip ring. You know, how's that lip ring doing? It's like down here. He's got it like under his freaking chin now, looking like a billy goat. What are we doing? Oh, I got a lot of rebounds. Yeah, we know you did. And it got a lot of ass, too. Carmen Electra. Yeah, he was out there doing it. You know, look, you got to give him some props on that. Dude was out there tagging it, you know. They're like, how did Dennis Rodman pull that? I don't know. You ever seen that goon before? You know? He's got a real sex appeal. He walks into a room and they're like, Pat? What's your name? Pat? Yeah, my name is Pat. You couldn't do Pat in 2022. I'm sorry. No, that's just not going to happen. We're going to have to pull that skit. Oh, Lauren, can we put it in? It's a good one. It's about the Big Bang Theory. And Pat. Wait, Pat? You mean from the 80s, Pat? No, I'm sorry. We're not doing Pat anymore. But Pat was great. Not 2022 Pat. No, we're getting canceled. You know, you're doing a Pat in 2022? Canceled. Most people don't realize that. They're like, I'm going to do the Pat anyway. So Pat, are you into sports? Yeah. Oh, good, Pat. Thanks for coming out. The Big Bang Theory was initially devised in 1931. Hold on, mama. So 1931, they come up with some stupid crackadoo theory about a marble that's so dense. Blah, it was so dense. And then all of a sudden, you're here, Mark. Motherfucker, you gotta be kidding me. What are we talking about over here? 1931? That's when we got this stupid theory? What did we think before that? What did we think before 31? Does anybody know? Where's Edgar Casey? You know he had a theory. When did Edgar Casey die? Hold on, no. When did Edgar Casey die? You guys know about Edgar Casey, right? This guy was freaking awesome. Some say he just ate, some beans and he had gas. Here we go. Edgar Casey. We're talking about clairvoyance. This guy's doing it right here. 1945, Joanne, he was here. 41, did he have an opinion? Did he have an opinion, about this Big Bang Theory? Edgar Casey and theory. Big Bang. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything on Edgar Casey and the Big Bang Theory. Do we see anything, guys? I was really hoping that we'd see something where someone asked him, hey, what do you think of the Big Bang Theory? This stupid new theory that came out in 41. Was it 31? 31. Edgar, what do you think about this dumb theory that came out, about 10 years ago where there's a marble? It's really hard. Well, marbles are hard anyway. That's what Edgar Casey said first, Well, marbles are hard anyway. No, it's harder than a marble, Edgar. Imagine the hardest marble ever, Imagine Jupiter and that ridiculously stupid planet we saw that was 2 trillion miles across. It's all in the marble. You're there living in it too, Edgar. And then all of a sudden, Big Bang. Yeah, no, it's a theory. No, what do you think? Stupid. Yeah, I know. I know, Edgar. I know. So I was hoping to see that, but we didn't get that from Edgar Casey. I guess he didn't have that question. But that would have been the whole conversation. You just heard the conversation between, this is if Edgar Casey comes back from the dead and he's here in front of me. And we're like, oh, if you could meet one person in history, Mark, who would be, I don't know, freaking Edgar Casey? Ask him about the Big Bang Theory? Edgar, take a freaking seat. Let me ask you a question. So I know you're clairvoyant. I know you guys see the future. What's the deal with the dumb Big Bang Theory? No, not the TV show in the 2000s. No, I'm talking about the actual dumb theory that came out about 9 years ago. You're doing it, But what 9 years ago, 1931. Oh, there's a marble. What do you think of the dumb marble? No, not the marble they say, the blue marble. Look, this is the Earth from space. I know we don't have a picture of Earth at all either because that's all CGI because that's, NASA and all lies. I get it. No, Edgar, we never go to the moon. Well, until the 2020s. Then one day we're there. And we're like, oh, cool, where's the flag? Got a pretty good telescope. Never saw the flag. You can't get to the dark side of the moon unless you slingshot around. You're doing a slingshot effect, trying to get back, using the speed, the inertia, of the moon. You're doing it, dark side. And then all of a sudden, freaking Pink Floyd comes on. They've got that booted up in the cockpit because you're freaked out. You start going from 13,000 miles an hour to 23,000 miles an hour, on the slingshot effect. And all of a sudden, meet you on the dark side of the moon. And then freaking Roger Waters, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? And they're doing it. That was the real flight to the moon. You know, the other one, the made-up one, Neil Armstrong, Buzz. I love that. Uncle, Buzz, Uncle Coney. He was on Conan O'Brien, and Conan O'Brien said, I remember seeing you go to the moon. No, you didn't. No, you did. I was there, and no, you didn't. You saw an animation. Oh, you did? What are we talking about, an animation? We didn't have the equipment to broadcast live from the moon. That's what Buzz says. And I say, they just hired a cameraman and left him on the moon. You know, hey, listen, Chuck. We're going to leave you here. We really need that pan. Ooh, the perfect pan, you know? And I talked to my buddy the other day. He said that radio signals are instantaneous. So he said, and he's a science genius, that if they wanted to use if they wanted to create like a joystick effect in order to move that camera from Earth to the moon, he said it'd be about a second, maybe 2 seconds, because it moves the speed of light. So if that's 186,000 miles per second and it's 256,000 miles away, then you're looking at about a second and a half for each movement. So you still have not a perfect adjustment when you see that freaking lunar module take off, because you're a second and a half behind. So what are we talking about here? Still a second and a half. That thing is perfect. You ever watched the lunar module take off? Let's see. Guys, look, we're doing it all tonight, aren't we? Here we go. Lift off. Lunar module lift off. Look at this amazing camera work, guys. From NASA headquarters, 256,000 miles away. What is this chooch doing on the screen over here, Joanne? God almighty, with his Simply beverages. You know, they look delicious, though. What's this guy doing over there? He's got coffee? I got a coffee. Here we go. Watch, guys. Watch this camera.
Okay, Houston, challenges at 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Let's watch, first of all, the lift off.
Challenger, everything looks great down here.
There we go.
Correct. Okay.
Look, guys, we're going to talk it out so it sounds like we're really doing it, you know? Here we go. We're going to start it. Go forward here.
30 seconds. Shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, let's get off.
We need some aluminum foil here.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Here we go.
Fourth stage, pushed. Engine arm is descent. Okay, I'm going to get the pro. 99, proceeded. 3, 2, 1.
Watch this camera work.
Ignition.
Look at the zooming
Right away,
out,
Houston.
and then it's
Vector
freaking
grid.
following it.
Exot.
Oh my goodness! How did you get that
Good
camera
order.
to move?
Roger, you have good thrust.
Oh my goodness! I just want to know how you're doing that. How are you doing all the camera work?
30 seconds. 3.
That smooth. Watch this. Let's watch it again. I want to watch the lift off.
Pushed. Engine arm is
Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
away, Houston.
All right, here we go.
2, 1. Ignition. Right away, Houston.
What is
Vector
that?
grid.
This is
99, proceeded. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Ignition.
Let me show you what you're looking at right now, okay? What you're looking at is some miniature freaking little crappy thing done with fireworks. And like it's done where you literally have this macro lens. You're an inch and a half away from this stupid thing that's being pulled by strings, okay? And then the cameraman who's standing right there on his knees doing this, bringing the freaking thing back and zooming up as the idiot up in the freaking rafters is pulling this thing up into the freaking rafters. Here we go, watch.
Right
Okay,
away,
there we go.
Houston. Vector
We're
grid.
pulling it up now.
Exot.
Looks good up here. All those stars. We're doing it.
Good
Camera,
order.
move it a little more.
Roger,
Camera.
you have good thrust.
There we go. Wow, wait a second. Oh, look, we're at the top of the ceiling here. We can't go any higher. Just move the camera and make it look like we're actually doing
Okay,
something here.
30 seconons.
Oh my goodness.
308 your number. Okay, coming through 1,500 feet. And H dot looks good.
Roger, we've lost data right now, but we'd like aft Omni, please.
Okay, coming up on 40 seconds in. We're going. Coming right over top of Camelot.
Right over the top of Camelot. Hold on a minute. What's this?
Go.
Roger.
Okay, Houston, coming up on 2 minutes.
We'd like the Ags to auto.
Okay, I got good luck. No. Trying to hold. Houston, coming up on 2 minutes.
Challenger, Houston, your go at 2 minutes. We'd like egg smoke control auto.
What camera?
Over.
What camera equipment do they have back in '69 that's zooming in like this?
Okay, you watch the table, Gino. I'm watching it. Just get calm if you can.
Just get camera if you can.
Challenger, that they're right on the money on trajectory. Both.
Okay, there's that.
Challenger to go aft Omni.
Let's watch the moon buggy footage, guys. We're doing it.
This game,
We're doing it.
you're not ready for it.
They forgot to put the stars in, JP said. Yeah.
I'm not going to break it.
Okay, let's see. They're going on a freaking ride, guys. Look at this. Ready? Here we go.
Back on, Mark.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to go with my stupid freaking antenna on the front here. I've got to make sure we're shooting it up towards the freaking no stars in the sky.
Man, you are really bouncing.
Oh my goodness.
Is he on the ground at all?
What's that light in the middle? You guys see that thing at the top? There's like this little circle at the very top of the
He's got
screen.
about 2 wheels on the ground.
Kind of weird.
He's a big rooster tail out of all 4 wheels. And as he turns, he skids. The back end breaks loose just like on snow.
Why?
Come on back, John.
Did they? Hold on, I'm not. Did they ever shoot any picture, like any video of the Earth at all? The Earth from the moon. Did they ever shoot it? All right, that's just a made-up freaking thing, or someone made it look like that. But why would they not do that while they're there? That to me is the biggest freaking red flag, okay? Like, why would they not face it towards the moon? I don't know. Face it towards the Earth from where they are. Hold on, dark footage, astronauts falling on the moon. Well, I don't know. I just think there's something weird. Is this the one? We saw this already, but I wanted to see if they showed us the big picture of all of it together. Nah. This was kind of crazy. Yeah, this is the one. Look at how big this gets. Look at how big this gets. This is insane. Supermassive black hole and blazer. Guys. And that's not even the biggest thing, is it? Nope. Ton 618. I think we saw that one before. What is that number? Oh my goodness. The Eye of God? What the hell? Holy cow. Woof. Tarantula. That is sick right there. Yeah, this is the one I saw. This is the one I saw right here. And as you start to see like how big this stuff is, and you realize there's no way this was all in a freaking marble. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's no way that any of this was in a marble. It's all in a marble. The size of a marble. Yeah, okay. And then you have freaking Neil deGrasse Tyson saying that the Earth is a spherical... No, it's a spheroid. He calls it a spheroid. It's not round. So why does every picture we've ever seen of the Earth look round? Because they've all been manufactured on Photoshop, CGI'd. That $230 million a day that NASA gets, whatever the stupid crazy number is. Look, the great nothing. What the... What? You see what a light year is up there? A light year is 9,460,730,472,580 kilometers. The observable universe. What the? Oh, the observable. So what does that mean? That there's something beyond? Oh my goodness. It's just crazy stuff. You know? It's crazy, crazy stuff, guys. Ooh, Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about if the moon landing was faked. Let's look about this fakey. You know why they? Do you know why they have?
And there she is holding the Declaration of Independence.
You know why they have Neil deGrasse Tyson out
her
there?
left arm and her right arm is the torch. If you melt the water ice that's on land, the ocean level will rise to reach her left elbow. So that takes out all of New York City. And basically every other coastal city that we've spent thousands of years building since the dawn of civilization. So life will be very, very different. So the way I look at it is, there are people who want to colonize other planets, give us an escape route. We trashed Earth, let's move elsewhere and hope we don't trash that. Well, there aren't many places to move. You'll vaporize on Venus, so you're not going to Venus. Mars rotates once every 24 hours. That's kind of interesting. It's tipped on its axis, as Earth is, which means it has seasons. It has polar ice caps, the way we still do at this.
All right.
Approximately half the people sat down every time they flip the coin. Half of them get heads, half get tails. There's one person that's standing at the end. That person flipped heads 10 consecutive times. So who does the press go to? The press goes to that person and say, how do you feel about this? Well, I felt that heads energy about halfway through, and I kind of knew I was going to win. I saw heads on the thing. And did they interview anybody else who might have felt exactly the same way but didn't flip heads 10 times in a row? Because they're on their way home now. They're not there for the interview. So we're thinking that this guy had some kind of clairvoyance about his fate, or that he prayed or whatever. And so
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Is the friggin' moon landing faked? deGrasse Tyson? You know? Hold on, let's watch this one. Let's watch this one. This is the one I was talking about. You're going to want to see. Because this is when... Oh, look.
As busy moms, we spent a lot of time in our cars running our kids all over Nashville.
From practices and concerts to friends' houses and everywhere in between.
Oh, right.
Well-organized and well...
Stupid trunk organizer. Can we get through this, please, Joanne, and put the bit on? Here we go.
No. Well, no. What we saw was we all were gathered around.
See, I already watched this. That's why I'm ready right to it. Look at this.
I remember very clearly. I think anybody who was alive at the time does. I remember my parents waking me up, and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation.
Animation.
See, you associated what you saw with.
I have very hazy memories.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no. What we saw was we all were gathered around the old curved top radio and listened.
Talking about how many feet we were going to the left and right, and then I said contact light, engine stop.
It was
a few
exciting.
other things, and then Neil said, Houston, Tranquility Base, the Eagle has landed. Man, how about that?
That was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
Yeah. This was. So, were you self-conscious about all the? I mean,
not a bad line. Let's see. The very first time these guys. Here we go. I think this is what I want to see. They just got back, guys. They just got back from going to the moon. They must be so excited to share that story. Let everybody know. I was the first one to walk around. What do we got over here? Here we go. Joanne, can you put the volume up, please? Thank you. Joanne, that's your wheeze. I was hoping you could turn your wheeze down, Joanne. Is it possible? And then we could actually hear the, astronaut speaking. Joanne, it's the other volume button. Thank you. Look at this. Guys, look how excited they are. They just got back from the moon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
look.
Manned Spacecraft Center.
Wow, smiles.
This is the Apollo 11 press
Smiles
conference.
everywhere.
The format today will consist of a 45-minute presentation by the Apollo 11 crew, followed by questions.
Both into Earth orbit and on a trajectory to the moon.
Remember your script.
Our memory
is
of that actually differs little from the reports that you have all heard from those previous Saturn V flights, and those the previous flights served us well in preparation for this flight in the boost as well as the.
See more pictures of later. It was relatively flat terrain, in contrast to looking forward along where the shadow of the LEM is cast on the surface, and we see a zero-phase glow around the upper portion of the LEM. The general color of the terrain looking down sun was a very light tannish color. This blended as we look more across sun to a
They said something funny.
solar corona, in spite of the glare. In rather flat regions, the footprint would penetrate perhaps a half an inch or sometimes only a quarter of an inch and gave a very firm response. In other regions near the edges of these craters, we could find that the foot would sink down maybe 2, 3, possibly 4 inches. And in the slope, of course, the various edges of the footprint might go on up to 6 or 7 inches, and compacting this material would tend to produce a slight sideways motion as it was compacted on the material underneath it. So we feel that you cannot always tell just by looking at the terrain what the exact resistance will be as your foot sinks into a point.
Guys, I don't know about you, but listening to freaking scientists, talk makes me want to jump into the wall and hit my face against it a few times. It's that intriguing. And maybe that's why they don't look happy, because freaking Buzz Aldrin started speaking.
Point of firm contact. So
sleepyhead. This guy.
As Buzz mentioned earlier, we're recommending that
we're recommending that Chuck come back from the moon after shooting the video of us coming off the moon lander and the module.
we start future EVAs with a 15 or 20 minute period to get these kinds of things out of the way. Get used to the surface and what you see, adapt to the 16G. 400 feet, and those boulders are about 10 feet across.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? I mean, I really started this off as a joke because, this is a comedy show, but what are your thoughts on the flight / potential to go to the moon in 1969? You think that's possible? Let's see. I'm going to go back and check out the messages here. Let's see. I'm rolling back a bit to just see what the story is. Who said what? Artemis, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. S. Coop. Let's see. Jeffrey Flissick, my brother. Virgo Psych. In fact, let me open up the feed here and see who's on with us. As I let you guys know, we're on 2 channels right now. We're on Get to Know America and on the Renaissance Man Show. Tomorrow it will be Renaissance Man Show and Mr. Live Creation. And from there going forward will be those 2 channels. We're going to see what happens with Mr. Live Creation's channel. You guys got to go over and give it a follow. In fact, let me see if I can give you the link to that. Do I have the Mr. Live Creation? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to find that for you later. But going back to it, the Big Bang Theory just to me sounds mental. However, years of research and data might be deemed wrong should the Big Bang Theory truly be debunked. If it is debunked, it may cause an existential crisis for astronomers, cosmologists, and regular people. Why? What were they saying before the Big Bang Theory? What was the theory before the Big Bang Theory? 1931. They had to think something else before. Okay, here we go. There we go. Someone asked. Okay. At the start of the 20th century, almost everyone believed in a static universe. It's always existed and always will. And there are no large-scale global changes, only local stuff like orbits and occasional stars being born and dying. What? Sounds stupid. Once there were signs that the universe was actually expanding and that relativity made a static universe hard to balance anyway, the model was doomed, and there were three new choices. Georges Lemaitre's primordial atom, what's now called the Big Bang, Richard Tolman's oscillating universe, where the universe goes through long cycles of expanding and contracting again forever, and Hermann Bondi, Thomas Gold, and Fry Hoyle's steady state. The Big Bang was the least popular. The oscillating universe appealed to many scientists until Tolman showed in 1934 that it can't actually work. Most people switched to the steady state. Steady state remained the mainstream consensus for decades until Big Bang started to produce predictions that were verified by observation. And then came the discovery of the cosmic microwave background, a prediction of the Big Bang, which steady state couldn't explain even in retrospect. A few cosmologists tried to find modified versions of steady state, but nothing worked. And pretty soon the Big Bang became the mainstream consensus. And that's where we remain today. The standard model of cosmology isn't Lemaitre's original model, but it is a modified Big Bang model called ACDCM inflation. And there's far more evidence for it than ever. Serious alternative conjectures are just ways of replacing the first picosecond, or usually far less, while the rest remains almost identical to the standard model. As a side note, one of the major arguments against the Big Bang a century ago was that it was an attempt to smuggle Christian creationism into science. Lemaitre wasn't just a physicist, but he was also a Catholic priest. To view your map ID, I don't need to, dude. I'm on a freaking VPN. Deal with it. 2 popes in a row. Now, the Big Bang is an argument for creation, which makes it pretty funny that the most opponents of the idea today are Christian creationists. But people do keep coming back to the idea, trying to find new ways to make a cyclical universe work. As George Gamow put it, physicists like ideal springs. But the early part of very different. Okay, whatever. Bottom line is this guy knows his stuff, whoever the hell he was at Quora. The Quora dude came through. Guys, so I don't know. What do you think? A lot of stuff. You know, I like when I talk to my buddy who's the scientist, when I go bowling with him, I ask him questions that I can't understand. And he's like, no, we went to the moon. And I'm like, I just can't see it, you know? I just can't see it. But he thinks we went, you know, and maybe we did, you know, maybe we didn't. I don't think we did. I just can't figure out why they would not only cancel the footage, or why they would erase the footage or record over the footage, but that they would lose all the telemetry data that says their flight path and where they went, how far they went, exactly with the mileage, all that information, the fact that they lost it all on all of the moon flights. Come on, man. And my friend said they're not very organized. You don't lose it all. You know what I mean? That's something you spent how much on? You don't just throw that stuff in a freaking trash, heap. Oh, who cares? We spent billions, hundreds of billions of dollars on that program. Whatever. Throw it away. We don't need it. Let's throw away the molds. The molds. First of all, you wouldn't want to use any of the crap from the 60s. This is 2022, dude. You grab a freaking rocket from Elon Musk and you're ready to roll. Let's see. Jeffrey said the alien agenda is real, and it's why our geopolitical climate is so messed up. It's all going to plan that originates off-world. The world leaders are slaves to alien masters. So is the Vatican, Jeffrey says. Interesting. He said, and every world religion. It's interesting. That's an interesting philosophy and theory right there. I've heard and seen many of those theories about the reptilian race that's been running this planet, and also that there's a very good chance there's more land beyond Antarctica that this is where these people own. You're not allowed to go there. That's the whole point. In the 50s, they figured out, look, you know what his name is, Admiral Byrd went over there, and whoever runs that place is like, we don't want any visitors. This is our place. Edgar Mitchell. I'm going to have to check that out later, Jeffrey. Let me write that down. In fact, if you could send me that note. Email is mp@markpires.com. S-Coop in the house. I think that'll be pretty cool to get into more of this. But the bottom line is, maybe there's some... I think there's definitely some reality to reptilians somehow involved in our lives. And perhaps we just can't see them. They're working on some other plane or have some sort of cloaking mechanism. But we're definitely living in some simulation, or we're living in somebody else's existence and we're just a part of it and we don't understand how. But I really hope it doesn't go the way that, movies go, where all of a sudden it's like someone comes to take over our planet and we're just ants that get stepped on, Paranormal in the house. So good to see you. Oh, goodness. So, guys, obviously we went down a different path here, down a rabbit hole of the moon landing. And maybe we'll do more of that. I'm not sure what will happen tonight, if I'll get hit with anything from YouTube for playing that stuff. But I was just curious to see, what was actually out there. It is kind of cool to see a little bit more than just the little tiny clip that you get sometimes in these little TikToks or the Reels, where it's like, wow, Armstrong said this or Buzz Aldrin said that. There's a great one, though, of Buzz Aldrin talking to a little girl, and he says, we got to figure out how to go to the moon. That was my question. We got to go. We got to get there, Like, it's pretty crazy. But do a little research on that. See what you think. Let me know. Send me a little message on that. I think we're already the ants. So true, Baron almost said. So true. Oh, goodness. I don't know what's coming, but I tell you what, I'll be here with you. I sure will. Oh, goodness, fam and friends. Remember, tomorrow we do it all over again, just like we've been doing every day for the longest time, 1,329 days in a row. And if you're here for the first time, Jeff, how are you, my friend? Mucho mas, how are you? So good to see you. And let's see, Benny Long, so good to see you. Jay Leno, let's see who that is. Pissed off Marine. Yeah, Jay Leno, yeah. I can't do Leno, I guess. Yeah. I don't even know what that sounds like. Virgo! Oh, goodness, guys. Remember, spread the word. We're going to be live tomorrow on I'm going to put it on Get to Know America. Oh, man, I wish I could put it on Get to Know America, Mr. Live Creation, and the Renaissance Man channel and just see what happens, But I can only do two, so I think it will be Renaissance Man and Mr. Live Creation going forward every day. I'll give you guys the link tomorrow to Mr. Live Creation, but I think if you type in Mr. Live Creation, you'll see something. Let's do it together real quick. If we can, I'll give it to you, and I'll send you that. At least you can go and subscribe to the page. It's not here. Let's try this. I'm going to put it in this. See what comes up. Oh, I found it. It's 41 subscribers, guys. You got to get over there and give it a sub. Here we go. I'm going to give you the link. I haven't put anything up in a while. That's my bad. I haven't dropped anything on this channel in a bit. I did a couple songs here, though. Here's Birds of a Feather. There's only 12 views, though, guys. We got to start doing this channel out, okay? Tomorrow. This is going to be the channel. I'll give you the link right now. If you can do me a favor and subscribe right now, so tomorrow you can join us over there. And here on TikTok, I love you guys. Remember, head over to YouTube and give us a subscribe and make sure you're ready for tomorrow's show. New album comes out on Thursday. We'll be playing songs for you tomorrow. Until then, it's Mark Pires. Jeffrey Flissick, Paranormal Conspiracy, S-Coop, Trish Killian, Virgo Psych, Boo Fix, let's see, Boxer Fitz, and Dennis Fitzpatrick. Till tomorrow, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. You got to go away. Yeah. See you tomorrow.